Most vibe coding tutorials look cool, but they never show you how the pieces actually connect. In this video, I'm building a real landing page for a lead magnet using Google AntiGravity. We're going to start with reference images and turn those into brand guidelines. We're going to use agents and MCPs. We're going to wire up a real database in Supabase to collect user names and emails. We're going to deploy everything live using GitHub and Vercel. It's a little technical, but it's fun because each piece fits together like a brick. Think of it like Legos. Each piece is simple, but when you stack them right, you get a real working system and everything just clicks. Here we are inside of AntiGravity. If you've never downloaded this before, all you have to do is come over to antigravity.google, go ahead and click download, and then sign in with your Google name and password. On the right side here, this is your agent. This is where you communicate with AntiGravity. You can use a couple of different models like Gemini 3 Pro or Claude Sonnet. Either of these are great. The middle here is where you're going to see all of your files and folders, and the left side is your Explorer where you can do all of your navigation, which you'll see as soon as we start a project. So in order to make anything, we have to actually be inside of a folder. I have this AntiGravity template folder, which already has a couple of core skills for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to go ahead and name this landing page because we are building a landing page today. So now that we have that, I can go ahead, click open, navigate to our landing page folder, open this up, and I can show you what's inside. And so you can see here that we have the agent on the right, and we have all of these files and folders over here in the Explorer on the left. And if we were to go into any one of them, we can read through them here. I'm going to have AntiGravity set up the rest of our files for us according to this agents.md file, which I will walk you through in just a second. It's super easy. You can just go ahead, type in agents here, and I can just say set up. AntiGravity is going to get to work to set up the rest of our files for us. There's a couple of different layers you need to understand. One is this 3-layer architecture. It's basically a series of 3 things that AntiGravity understands in order to operate at a high level. 1 is the directive, or what to do, what are the instructions for the system. 2 is the orchestration, which is the agent. Its job is to figure out how to interpret your directions and then actually execute on them. And then 3 is the execution itself. These are any types of code or scripts that AntiGravity is going to write to actually perform the tasks that we're asking it to perform based off of these directions. I have found that it can be a little bit tricky to follow along with these videos because there is so much foundational setup that takes place up front, and all of a sudden everything comes together right at the end. But all of the steps in the beginning are really important. You can think of them like building blocks or like Legos, where they piece together and then all of a sudden the full picture begins to reveal itself. Because we're building a landing page, there's so many things we need to think about. We need to think about design. We need to think about copy. We need to think about our brand. We need to think about the lead magnet itself. We need to think about all of the setup and infrastructure in order to build all of these little pieces together so at the end we have this fully functioning system. What's really incredible is that AI vibe coding tools like AntiGravity are so good at thinking through all of the pieces. So let's continue. I promise if you watch all the way through to the end, it's all going to make sense to you. You can see in just a couple of seconds, AntiGravity created the rest of these folders, our directive folders, where it's going to create instructions for itself to actually build execution files like scripts and things like that. The first thing I want to get down is the look and feel of our landing page or our design. I found this website, this kind of personal brand look by Nina Makalakina. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. This is on Behance. Behance is a great site to go to get inspiration. And I just really loved her design. It's a great use of texture and color and composition and all of these things. And I also love that in here, she even has her own brand guidelines, like what fonts to use and what colors are. And I think this will be really helpful for us. So I wanted to see if we could create a landing page based off of Nina's style. What's cool about Behance is you can just right click and go ahead and open these images or save these images separately. I just went ahead and opened a couple of them here. Here's one. Here's that image with the actual brand guidelines. Here's this section, which I thought had this really cool grid. And these are just really fun. And again, I thought this section here where she actually went in and described the use of composition and color and texture is actually going to be really helpful for our system so it can understand our brand more deeply. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click. I'm going to save this image. I can just come into our landing page folder and I can make a new folder called reference, and I can save each one of these images in here. So I'm going to save these, and I'm actually going to name this one specifically so I can reference it directly inside of AntiGravity. Going through, saving these other 2. So now we have all of this to work with. And actually what's cool, instead of saving this one, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead, take a screenshot of this. I can come into ChatGPT and say, extract this text for me, please. So ChatGPT is going to extract the text, and now we actually can use this as instructions for anti-gravity. So it basically took out the text. All of her instructions are, the color palette is limited, new elements must obey the main components, photos become duochrome, all these kind of like design language terms, which I think will be really, really valuable to us. I can copy this, I can come back into anti-gravity, and because I created this folder, you can see we have all of these reference images already stored in here for us. And inside of this folder, I can create a new file, and I can just call this brand.md, and I can just paste this in here, Command S just to make sure we save this, and now we have access to this to inform the rest of our decision making. The next thing you should know about is one of the most powerful features of anti-gravity and any of these AI coding platforms. It's called skills. Skills are basically a set of predefined instructions for the system to reference. This one here happens to be about how to create beautiful front-end designs, like purpose and tone, any sort of constraints, how to use typography and color. The reason these are so powerful is if you have a set of rules that you like to follow or a process that you typically go through, creating a skill for it allows the system to really understand that deeply and go through a really predictable process every single time to get really consistent results. And that way, instead of anti-gravity spinning its wheels over here, spending a whole bunch of your tokens trying to figure out what you want, you are just telling it directly what you want it to do so you know exactly the results you're going to get. In here, I also have this brand guideline skill. So this has all of the color palettes and accent colors and specifics that we really need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have anti-gravity analyze all of the images that we just brought in, as well as this little bit of information about brand to create brand new brand guidelines for us. So now we can actually begin working with our agent. You can come in here and type into this box. I kind of just like to speak to it because it's a lot faster and I can kind of get all of my thoughts out at once. First, I need you to analyze all of the images in the reference folder. I need you to think about color, texture, composition. Be really thorough in your analysis. And then I need you to take a look at the brand.md file so you can understand how to work with images and textures. From there, update the brand guidelines skill with any of the new information. I'm going to send this off, and now what anti-gravity is going to do, it's going to do a whole bunch of research on this. If you want to get access to skills, Anthropic, which is the company that makes Claude, has a free repository on GitHub of all the skills that it's created so far. It has brand guidelines, it has the front-end design, it has the MCP builder, all of this stuff here. If you really want to be able to download any of this stuff, cool tip, you can just change this .com in the URL bar to .dev. It's going to set up a web editor for you, and now you can actually go ahead and download any of these files directly to your system. So we have this brand guideline skill. You can come in here and just click download, and now you have access to this skill. Something super powerful about anti-gravity is that it actually creates these implementation plans for you. You can go ahead and read through this as a human to decide whether or not this is how you want the system to behave. You can see it brought in the fonts and the colors, any of the styling and things like that, and then it's proposing the changes to modify the brand guidelines to accommodate any of the things that it just found out. Now, I want to start planning ahead. I found this really great post on LinkedIn from this guy, James Dickerson, saying he sold $443,000 in digital products using this landing page formula in 8 months. He basically went ahead and gave you the whole architecture for a high-performing landing page. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to take a screenshot of this, the landing page architecture. I'm going to come over into ChatGPT, and I'm going to say, extract this text too. Now we're going to use this landing page architecture to build a brand new skill. I'm going to copy this, and the reason I waited is because I want to show you something really cool about anti-gravity. I'm going to click proceed on this, and now up at the top here, I can come in and say Open Agent Manager. Now in here, we can click the plus button to add a brand new agent into our system so we can have agents performing different tasks at once. I'm going to go ahead and type in @skill and do the skill creator skill. I need you to create a brand new skill with instructions on how to create high converting landing pages. Follow the following principles. And now I can just paste in this landing page architecture and send this off, and this agent is going to get to work creating a brand new skill for us. While this is cooking, we can come over here and we can see that the brand guidelines have been updated. If we come in here, I can click accept all, and I can open up the brand guideline skill. And now it basically has the brand new color palette based off of Nina's design. It has some information on typography, like the fonts that we like to use, information on how to work with imagery and texture using mixed cutout photography with vector shapes and sticker aesthetics. So this is super, super cool. We're building the bones of our landing page. And I can open the agent manager back up, and we can see that this agent is getting to work creating a brand new skill, which is the landing page creator. And in just a couple of seconds, we now have brand guidelines and all of the instructions we need to create a high converting landing page. What's super powerful about Skills is we now have this in our library. We can bring this landing page creator over into other projects to create landing pages that follow the same framework. And so now I think we have all of the pieces we need. The last thing we need is our lead magnet itself. I have some deep research that I did with ChatGPT on how to scale and grow an AI agency, what funnels to use, what email sequences to use, any lead magnet strategies. I researched some of my competitors like Nick Survive and Jay from RoboNuggets and all of these things. So I'm going to use this document as my lead magnet today. I'm going to go ahead and download this, and I want to be able to give this away all for free. So I have a text version of this document. I'm just going to go ahead and bring this into AntiGravity so you can see this is the entire document on how to scale your AI agency. It's very, very thorough. So now we can combine all of these elements. First, I need you to thoroughly read and understand the Scaling an AI Agency Strategies text document. And then we're going to use the landing page creator skill to create a brand new landing page. The landing page needs to very closely follow the brand guidelines skill. I want to have beautiful composition. I want to have some different layers so we can have a nice parallax on scroll. This should be a really beautiful, elegant, modern website. I'm going to send this off and I'm going to see the strategy that AntiGravity comes up with for building this site. So the first thing it's doing is researching and planning the landing page, and it's reading through all of the documents like this How to Scale an Agency Strategy doc. Then it's analyzing our brand guidelines to understand the brand and the look of everything. Then it went through and created this entire plan for us on how it's going to build our website. I'm going to click proceed and let AntiGravity get to work. One thing that's also super cool about AntiGravity is if you're unhappy with any of this, you can actually leave a comment to the system. Like if you're unhappy with like the hero section, change the hero section. You can just leave this comment, and before AntiGravity actually goes through this implementation plan, it's going to take your comments into consideration. Now you can actually act like an art director. So in just a couple of minutes, this is the site that it built. Now, from a design standpoint, I am not entirely happy with this, to be honest with you. There are a couple of obvious things that I noticed that would make it really helpful. If we go back and we look at Nina's references originally, we can see some of this halftone texture in the background, and we can see some of these dots and things like that really give a lot of texture and life to this. The other thing is these use of stickers and these kind of images right here are really, really fun. So I want to see if we can incorporate some of that just to plus up the site a little bit. Now, it is helpful with things like AntiGravity if you have your own assets yourself. So if you have stickers or images that you want to use, giving it to the system will of course get you better results. This is a great start. We are missing some elements and the site is a little bit plain right now. We're definitely missing some of that halftone texture on the background. We're also missing some dot elements that can be used kind of in parallax when we scroll, and some of the fun imagery in the grid. Analyze these two images to really understand what I'm talking about. And then I can just go ahead and I can tag the images specifically, like this dots image here, which is this one here, and this grid image here, which has this grid down here. And let's see if we can get some nicer design going. Now, to be honest with you, I am using Gemini, which I think is a great model, but Claude code really works the best for this type of stuff. While this is cooking, now we can go ahead and finish out the rest of the process, which is really getting this deployed and live. So there are three main platforms that I'm going to use for this. GitHub, which is where we're going to store all of our code and files, Supabase, which is what we're going to use to save all of our user information like emails and first names so that we can add them to our email list, and Vercel, which is a great cheap way to host any of your websites on the internet for the public use. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to come inside my GitHub profile. I'm going to go over to repositories and just click new. And I can just name this agency lead magnet. That's good enough for me. And we really don't need to do anything else here. You can choose if you want this public or private, but because this is in your own account, you have access to it, even if it's private. I'm going to make this private so nobody else has access to it. Going to go ahead, click create repository, and we should be all set up, ready to go. We can see in the meantime, AntiGravity created this design enhancement plan, including some global textures like halftone, some gridded sections, some parallax with the dots, and some fun imagery. I'm going to click proceed and see how it does. AntiGravity makes it really easy for you to host your stuff because it connects with all of these MCP servers. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. You can come over here to these dots, go into MCP, and it's basically just a way for these systems to talk to each other. Okay, so it added a couple of dots in here. If I scroll, it added a little bit of parallax. This is definitely not enough, but it is a start. Over here in this section, we did add this kind of grid paper to the background, which I think helps a little bit. We get another dot here. Okay, that's fine. And if we scroll down, we have this graph paper texture again. So didn't do a great job adding this information, but if we work with it a little bit more and give it some more assets, I think we can get some stronger results. So the two MCP servers we need here are GitHub. So if we come in here, I can just search for Git to get access to the GitHub MCP. I can click this and I can click install, and it's going to ask you for a GitHub personal access token. So inside of GitHub, come up to your profile over here, go into settings. You can come all the way down here to the developer settings, go into personal access tokens, and we want to use what's called a fine-grained token. Honestly, I don't entirely know what this means, but if you click generate new token, it's going to ask you to verify your email address. You're going to go ahead and do that, and then you'll have a token that you can just go ahead and copy and paste in here. So we can go ahead and do the similar process for Supabase. We can just connect this up using the MCP server as well. Supabase is really powerful because you can build out all of your tables and things like that for you. When I click download guide or the free guide button, I need a pop-up that has people put in their first name and email in order to claim the lead magnet. I need you to create a project on Supabase for me in order to store this information. Make sure to use the Supabase MCP. And since I have the document that they're getting access to, I can click share, go ahead and say anyone with a link can access this. Copy the link to it. After they put in their first name and email, send them to a success screen that has a link here. We have our plan to create a Supabase database to store all of the names and emails of anyone who claims our lead magnet. I'm going to have AntiGravity build this all out for us. Pretty cool. If we come into Supabase, we have a brand new table called leads here with the first name, the email, and the timestamp for when it was created. So let's see what happens if I click download the guide. Now we have a new pop-up modal, which I think is really cool. I can put my first name in here and I can put hello@hello.com, which is great. Go ahead, click unlock guide. You can see this says unlocking, and it actually sent me to the PDF itself, and I can download this or copy this over to my system from here. Pretty awesome. And if I come into Supabase, refresh this page, I should have my name and email all set up, ready to go. So the last thing we need to do is get this site live. I'm going to come over into our GitHub repository that we created. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to come into AntiGravity and just say, push this project to this GitHub repo. Send this off here, and since we're connected to GitHub through the MCP, this should have no problem uploading all of our code for us. It says it successfully pushed the landing page project over to our GitHub repository, and if we come back in here, you can see we have all of our files all ready to go. The next thing to do is come over to Vercel. When you sign up for an account here, it's going to ask you to connect to GitHub, so just go ahead and do that, and that way you have access to any of your repositories all ready for you. I can just go ahead and click import here. You can see that our agency lead magnet was updated 49 seconds ago. And if I want to import this, our lead magnet name, framework preset, whatever, I'm going to just click deploy, use the default settings. It's all good. You just deployed a new project to Duncan's projects. I can just open this up here, and now I can send this agency lead magnet.vercel.app to anyone on the web. And if they click download guide, test@test.com, go ahead, click unlock guide. It's going to send me to the PDF website. Pretty incredible. And if I come back into Supabase, you can see our first name and email just popped in. Now we can add these to email campaigns, our newsletter, whatever we want. Now that you know how to make a landing page, here are 8 tips to use AntiGravity better than 99% of people out there. I'll see you over there.